New Zealand singer Vince Harder's star is steadily rising, and over the past year you guys would have gotten to know him a little bit better, or his talents a little bit better, especially with the song Everything put together by P Money. But now he's working on his solo material, and today I'm talking to him. Hi Vince.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for coming.
Thanks for being here. Now, tell us about what you've been working on recently, because I mean we've got 2 singles, Strobe Light and Lyrical Love, but there is more to come, isn't there?
Yeah, there's I'm actually working on my album at the moment, and I'm going to be going to the studio mid-June. It's looking pretty good. I've been writing actually for the last year and a half. Just been working on songs with different producers, and also been producing my own stuff. And I think that the hard part is just choosing the right songs for this first album, and making sure I've got the right ones, just to put out, so that people get to know my talent and who I am, and that kind of stuff. So
is it fair to say that your songs are based on personal experiences?
Yeah, definitely. Pretty much all of them are based on personal experiences. Some of them are they're kind of birthed out of watching different things as well, like it could be movies or just different events on news and stuff. But and there'll be things that'll relate to me as well, being a Kiwi and being back home as well, which is one of the main reasons why I moved back here, because I was in Aussie for like 4 years. Just got a little bit lost in the writing over there, just didn't feel like it was me. So that's why I came back, because I wanted to make sure I was able to bring out an album, bring out music that was real to me. And being home in New Zealand has been the best thing for me, because now I'm established as a Kiwi artist, in a sense, and it feels awesome. It feels heaps better to be here doing music and releasing it.
You're also pretty successful in Australia though, as well as New Zealand. I mean, coming back to New Zealand doesn't mean that it's all happened for you just now. You've had a lot of other things on the boil, haven't you?
Yeah, I did. Like when I was in Aussie, I was doing a whole lot of performing arts stuff. I was in the last thing I was doing was the X Factor, and that was huge, because I came 3rd place, out of in the whole country, and that that did a lot for me. But I guess the same thing. I kind of kept doing that, and it was just like, I was kind of dying inside, doing all like the pop music that didn't really suit me, or that people were kind of expecting from me. So now it's just like I'm doing it because I want to do it, and I'm doing it because I love doing this type of music. Even before that I was doing like dancing with I was on tour with Guy Sebastian, Dancing Oz tour, and then even earlier before that I was in the Lion King. And they're all awesome experiences, but it's cool. I've got that under my belt now, and I can kind of say, cool, I've done that. Now I can share all that sort of stuff through my music, and hopefully people get to see bits and pieces of that while I'm on stage live, as well as on the album.
I have to say that hooking up with P Money was quite a fortuitous experience for you. I mean it's worked out pretty well for you. But when did you guys meet up, and how did that connection come about? Oh man,
the meet up with P Money was really it was random. Not random, but it was just out of it, because I put a song out, and it's called Turn Around on radio, and I think it was playing on New FM, and a guy heard it on the internet, and then he came over. The guy, sorry, his name's B-Side. He heard it on the internet, and he's from Australia, and he worked for Universal. He came over here and he heard it again on New FM, and then he was just like, wow, who is this guy? So automatically he went to his friend, which is P Money, and said, I like this guy's music, and I want to check him out. Can you meet him for me? So Pete ended up ringing me up, and he was like, oh yeah, I just want to meet you, and a friend of mine in Australia is really interested. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I met him, and then Pete was like, yeah, he wants to do a deal with you in Australia. I was like, wow, that's cool. And then after he said that, he's like, oh, if I saw you first, I probably would have snapped you up. And I was like, oh, true, okay, that's cool. But the funny thing is that didn't end up happening, because he ended up leaving Universal and things sort of didn't work out there. And Pete ended up signing me a year later. We kept in touch, and that was it. Done.
And now you're a part of the Dirty family.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I've had some really cool times with them. Did a tour earlier this year. I did a couple of tours actually. First one was Good Vibrations in Australia, and that was heaps of fun. We went around to Gold Coast, Sydney, Melbourne, and then after that I think we did the Veronica's tour. Yeah, around the country, around New Zealand. So yeah, it's been awesome.
We've been checking out your first video. Your first video is Vince Harder by yourself, Lyrical Love. Pretty cool concept. Who put that together for you?
The concept that was done by Jordan Dodson. He's the director as well. He came to me. I think I was performing at Parachute Festival this year, and he was just like, oh, I've heard the song, and I've got all these ideas. Can we talk about it? And so we kind of sat in one of the tents one of the big like stage tents where we were performing, just about to perform, and he was just like, okay, this is what I want to do. I want you to come to the club, got all this paint ready, and you just like splashed around because it's a lyrical love affair, and you're gonna like just go around and cause havoc with the paint and get everyone to just be like, man, it's a lyrical love. You're gonna like they're gonna start painting each other and this and that, and it's like, wow, this is cool, man. It's like, this is gonna be really messy. Like, how are we gonna do it? And so the whole time I was there, I was thinking about it, and like, okay, we'll go with it, like, because he's a really enthusiastic guy. He actually I met him like before that when I went on a trip to Dubai, and he was like directing this whole video shoot thing that I was doing for that, and that was like just to do like performing arts stuff again. Yeah. And from that I was just like, yeah, I'll get Jordan again because he's enthusiastic, he's always got ideas, and he just wants to get in there. So yeah, it was such a cool experience, and when we actually got to it, got to doing the shoot, like we had a whole lot of people there, and they were getting a little bit tired of that. But I think once the paint started coming out, everyone was like, oh, cool, it just kind of kept things going. But yeah, the ideas, they worked, and yeah, it looked really good, the end product. Yeah.
It looked like you guys had a really fun time.
Yeah. People were like saying to me, oh man, I want to have a party like that now. So yeah, so we definitely inspired some people.
So we can expect your debut album in a few months' time, yes?
Debut album maybe around, we're looking maybe like September, October. So yeah, I've still got a bit of time, so I'm gonna from now on up till then just gonna keep building my profile, putting some music out, get ready for the next single, and just keep performing as well. Yeah, so, and we're looking at releasing in Australia as well for Lyrical Love, so yeah, it's going to be exciting. Yeah.
Congratulations on everything you've done so far, and it's been such a pleasure talking to you today.
Cool, thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome, and we're going to check out that single which we were just talking about before. This is Vince Harder with Lyrical Love.